Hello and welcome to the Wolfchase Toyota Insider on the Memphis Tiger Network. I'm Jeff Breivel alongside Darren Schoenrock. Coach, over the weekend, very pivotal series for you because winning that series against USF mathematically doesn't guarantee anything, but the fact that you won that series means you're looking pretty good as far as going to Clearwater, and now winning that series, all of a sudden you look up and you still have a legitimate chance here if you can play strong the next 2 weeks, maybe to get a top four in the league.
Yeah, there's a possibility of climbing in that top four, and there's a lot of things that have to happen around us. Fortunately, the teams below us right now, I think we can keep them down there with wins on our side. Mm-hmm. So we take care of things on our side, take care of our dugout, and really don't have to do a lot of scoreboard watching down the stretch.
Coach, coming into the weekend, you had to deal with rain again. So you play a doubleheader on Sunday. This is the fourth time this season, and it's a lot of credit to your team where you've dropped game one of a series, but then you come back to win the series.
We've won. We've played 3 conference series at home. We've won 2 out of 3, and we split with Tulane. And usually going into any conference race, if you can hold serve at home, grab 1 or 2 on the road, you're going to be in the mix of things down the stretch. Now with East Carolina playing like they are and Tulane playing like they are, they've kind of created a little bit of separation. But really proud of how we defended the home turf in not ideal situation from a standpoint of weather.
Over the weekend, the highlight on the mound at least had to be Durham's performance in that first game of that doubleheader Sunday.
Yeah, he continues to just force teams to swing, and then once he gets teams in swing mode, now he's got secondary weapons, change-up breaking ball that he throws for strikes. He can cross-count guys, and so he doesn't have to be real predictable by count. It's not overpowering stuff, but he doesn't let anybody sit on a pitch. And he and Santana have a really good thing going now on how they're attacking hitters and how Jason's calling the game. And Chris is just relentless in the strike zone, and that's a credit to him. But the thing that makes Chris so valuable is fastball command and then the ability to throw the changeup for a strike.
We take a look, and we've talked about him a little bit this year on these shows, and there was an article in one of the local papers about Hunter Goodman, but you guys have kind of run the numbers on this thing now and taken a look at what he's doing with freshmen around our league, and then overall, if he was not a freshman, and there's still a chance he would be a viable nominee, and may be a nominee anyway, for not just the Rookie of the Year in the American, but the Player of the Year in the American. In 16 years, I've never seen a freshman season like this, and his regular season stacks up with what we saw out of Jacob Wilson, Adam Amar, Chad Zerker, that type of year.
Yeah, he's maturing with every at-bat is what he's doing. And you saw a little glimpse of it in the fall. You saw some things he could do. In the fall, our live work is so sporadic where it's mostly just weekends, and then you practice Tuesday. Now with the added of midweek games and the more at-bats we can get under Hunter's belt, the more knowledge he gets. He's combining that experience now with physical gifts that he has, and that's bat speed and keeping the bat in the zone a long time and just a hunger to drive runs in. And that's a kind of an innate quality that certain hitters have at the college level and at the big league level, just a hunger to be in the moment where RBIs are out there for you, and he's flourishing in that environment.
All right, Coach, you're going to turn around Wednesday night. You're going to go down to a place you're familiar with, Starkville. A lot's changed since your time's coaching, and we're just talking about the renovations. Unfortunately, the old left field lounge, and it was a neat thing when it lasted, but in the arms race and the fact that NCAA athletics, regardless of sport now, is big business. They've got those apartments out on left field. It's going to be a lot different look than the last time we were there.
Yeah, I'm anxious to see it and see if there's any remnant of the old Dudy Noble. I'd say the old Dudy Noble. The second, I coached in the second Dudy Noble field. The old one was torn down in 1986. So there'll be a lot of change, but there'll be a lot of familiar faces. Yeah. I always enjoy the people coming by the dugout saying hello, and every year that we go back there now in my 15 here, there's less familiar faces. There's a lot of change in staffs, manpower, athletic department, coaching staffs. So it's still a neat place for me to go, but Memphis is home now, and for the first few years it felt really strange going back there. Now it'll feel strange just kind of checking out the new ballpark, and anxious to do that against a really, really good team.
Coach will see Cincinnati this weekend. Unfortunately, you take a look at the forecast yet again. maybe not looking at an 8th doubleheader, but the way your team's played in doubleheaders this year, it's not such a big deal anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't phase our guys
Right.
now. They said Sunday after the game, said, don't put the Tigers in a doubleheader. You don't want to. And it's just something we deal with. And around the country, it's been this way. It seems like more so every year with the weather patterns and things we're dealing with. And then the added to the drainage issue we have in our outfield, it kind of magnifies problems that we face here at home. But credit to our guys, they've been very resilient, and we've taken care of business in home series when we need to. We haven't really done it the conventional way, and normally you like to grab that Friday night W and then try to split the next two. We've had to come from behind, even in games and in series, to get this done. But it's a resilient group, and and I'm anxious to see how our guys attack a weekend now where we can really make a move. If we take care of things on our side.
All right, thanks a lot.
Thanks, Jeff.
Head coach Darren Schoenrock. I'm Jeff Brightwell with the Wolfchase Toyota Insider on the Memphis Tiger Network.